Hi, this is the David Meade show. Broadcasting on streaming live on YouTube. I I wanted to say is that like I said before, I just want to give my prayers out to um, the retired football basketball player Lakers that died in a plane crash. I know it was awful tragedy, but I mean, people are still actually like really talking about it, and ensure pray for the families, ensure that that the actual that the families have um, uh, are not forgotten of this legend. I mean, today I was just listening to the Will Flanagan show, and and uh, and it seems like it's like wow, hey, we've seen people die of old age, we've seen people die from plane crashes, we've seen people die from just walking out of your house and falling down the stairs and just with a little cut and going to the hospital. Next thing you know it, they're calling your parents up and saying that your sibling just passed away. I mean, any simple little thing, heart attack, stroke, maybe. You know, um, sometimes you never know exactly what's gonna happen. So I mean, that's why we take day by day. When we get up tomorrow, we don't worry about when we get up in the morning. We ain't gonna worry about the next day because the next day ain't promised. So I mean, that's up to God. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the Lord how he handles things. You know what I'm saying? And and if you're a if you're a follower and you believe in and trust in Him, I mean, and repent your sins to Him. I mean, you're gonna receive you're gonna receive your forgiveness. So, that's how that goes. But I just wanted to look up a few things here on Facebook and read them and look up a few things and read them because there's a lot of things up here that um, a couple of things here I want to switch over. Tonight, a delegation supported colleague Senator Rodrick's at his winning receptions in bittersweet form. That's cute. I like that one. You know, uh, Jean St. Pierre says, "Wow, I did get invited, Michael. I had a great time. It was fun talking with you. Wow." And governor and speaker has as well as food is incredible. Hope you had a packed house, which is I am sure you did. Next time, send me a ticket. Send a ticket, okay, Gene. Now you're looking at a ticket, right? That's pretty awesome. We talk about these things all the time, and we talk about these things all the time, and that how the Senate's do when they're when how they do when they're out there. I from my perspective, sorry, from my perspective, I think Alan Sylvia does a great job in his district as a leader, because I remember uh, I remember one time went to his office and I had scarves, I had things to donate. I remember the Fourth Wind Fire. I brought some scarves over, and I brought a lot of scarves over, and let me tell you something, and people appreciate them because you know something, when you do good things, when you actually do good things come to you, at the end. But not not so much of my time, but other people's time, but God's time, you know. And Fox News is live now with Democratic potential candidates Pete Budigan, something like that. I never heard of that candidate before, but I mean, you get these, people that want to run for president. I mean, they're not going to get in for president. So I mean, they could run. They have the right to. Even I could. I'm saying if I had the money, but I don't have the money. So I'd rather be a celebrity in a talk show and do my thing and talk about things that are going that things that we do need around the community, probably around the nation and everything else. Um, no proposal. Whoops. Okay. The Herald News. It says the Fall River, Portugal marketplace is a feature of PBS show and no passports. That's going to be in the future there. But I want to tell you, um, I spoke to more than I speak to people every single day. I talk to people every single day, and I shared some successful stories, and how I used to run for city council, how I did, how I did in it, And let me tell you something. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. You know something? It's not all about running for city council and everything. You know what? You don't have to run for city council. You don't have to be a politician to do anything in the community. You can do it this way. You can make your actual community a little bit better than it is now. So I mean, this is why I'm going to start using podcasts on YouTube Studio because it's a lot better. It's I can stream this stream, and I can talk about many things without being interrupted on social media. So I can actually do this. This is live stream. It'll be replayed later on. So just be just be and so I mean just be there, what I'm saying, to listen to it if you like, what I'm saying. I mean, I may have my show will be better. It'll be better soon. What I'm saying. It just kind of like I like to really just talk about a lot of things. What I'm saying, and and just see what what views I can get. But if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, I mean, just say something. Hit me up or something. You know what I'm saying, or write it on my page. Or I'll write it up here on the write it. Say, hey, look, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you know what? I talk about everything. So I mean, I talk about everything, and I talk about stores, vacated stores. I talk about all kinds of things. Vacant stores that we need here in the Flint. We need people to clean them out and reopen them again, so that way, and like we clean them out, fix them up, reopen them, so that way we can have business up here. So I mean, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? This is we want things as a community, as a community, we want things done, and we shouldn't have to depend on they we shouldn't have to go out there and clean up. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And prove ourselves that there is, we go out there and clean up our neighborhoods and everything else. Yeah, in a way, yeah, we should go out there and sweep up a little bit around the house. But I mean, volunteering, I did a lot of volunteering in the community already. I did a lot of cleanups, from Whipple Street to Harrison Street. I did a lot of that. But I also want to recognize Mario's Bakery across the street on Harrison Street. It's he sells good. He sells good meat pies, manish, and everything over there. So, be sure to stop by in the morning over there. See if he's open. Sometimes he's open at 3 in the morning. Sometimes not. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. But go by there, try his meat pies, and his new chorizo pies that he's got over there. Tastes really good. So stop by over there and actually do that. I'll sponsor Mario's Bakery, and I'll sponsor Mario's Bakery, and any more stores that are open, I'll sponsor them too as well. I'll talk about them, how good their stuff was. Come on down, come down to Harrison Street. Stop in to Mario's Bakery. Good meat pies. You know what I'm saying? Over there. And you can also stop by too, Sam's Bakery too, on the Flint area too as well. I mean, they got the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But Mario's, he takes food stamps. Come on down, and try out his meat pies and his chorizo pies and all, and give him the business down here. Try that out. Because the reason why I'm sponsoring him right now is because he donates meat pies to me, and when I go out and help the homeless out. So that's why right now I'm sponsoring him right now. So go out there and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And go down and have some meat pies. Come down for lunch, man. Hey, what are you gonna do, man? Hey, if you got food stamps, you come on down, takes food stamps, boom. Something you don't necessarily have to have cash. If you got food stamps, boom, you'll take food stamps. Come on down. He's the only bakery on Harrison Street that takes food stamps. So I mean, he's got the food stamp machine. So come on down and do that. And hey, I see a lot of historical houses up here on Facebook here. Richard L. Kemet, Fall River Historical Photo. Beautiful house. I mean, that house is so beautiful, and it's historical. I mean, it's the Children's Home, Walnut and Robeson Street. Yeah, that's a beautiful house. I don't even know if that house is still there. I haven't even checked that out yet. I mean, I just shout out to everyone who hasn't feel okay, but literally, but still getting up every day and staying strong, which is that's another thing. Staying strong and everything. Oh yeah, I know I got one listener, but I'll probably have a whole bunch of listeners by the time I'm done with this with this show. So we have we have Democratic presidential candidate Peter Buttigieg is hold a town hall in a North Liberty law. I mean, where is these guys coming from? I mean, these guys these guys are like really desperate and coming out of the woodwork because they want to be president of the United States. Come on, really? I mean, you want to sit there and just be president of the United States? How can you be actually president of the United States if you're going to just sit there and and keep talking like that? I mean, hey, you know what? Hey, everybody's got, like I said, everybody's got the right to run for public office. God bless them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Let me tell you something. Donald Trump is the man. Donald Trump is going to get back in. So what? Just because this impeachment's in place, that don't mean nothing. You know what? They didn't find this guy guilty of anything. Okay, Ukraine, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing with Putin. Okay, they asked them guys, he didn't do nothing. Okay, so I mean, they're throwing a bunch of crap out there for no reason at all. So let's um, let them just dismiss this in impeachment of the president of the United States because that's crazy. Donald Trump is a good man. Okay, and he is. He's great. He's a great guy, and I don't see why we. I don't see why we they have to sit there and impeach him and sit there and just and impeach him for what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Why would somebody just sit there and just impeach this guy? For what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, um, it's sad. It's sad. It is. I mean, everybody. I see. For me, I believe that everybody should actually get along with everyone. You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, look, you know what? Hey, we're all gonna vote for Donald Trump. We know what he did for this country. Republicans, Democrats, you know what? Democrats are all a bunch of losers, okay? And when you Democrats, I used to be a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat no more. I'm independent. I vote for whoever I want. The reason why, people used to, coalitions, they used to tell you, yeah, vote for this guy, vote for that guy, vote for this guy. This guy's a good guy, vote for him. Yeah. As soon as you vote for him, he gets in there, boom, boom. He's screwing up the whole friggin' nation and all. So I mean, how in the world, I mean, we got to sit there and vote for another idiot. I'm saying I don't want to vote for an idiot, man. I want the one that's already in there already. I mean, come on. I mean, Dartmouth police arrested New Bedford woman for uh Charlestown. Wonder what she did. A New Bedford woman is being charged with 2 counts of leaving the scene of a crash, larceny of a motor vehicle, and operating a motor vehicle without a suspension without suspended license. Oh, figure that one out. That's crazy. That's from New Bedford Guide. I mean, I always seem to pick up things from New Bedford Guide. Kevin Carts, RN, CCTC, Clinical Transplant Administrator, Division of Transplant Surgery, Department of Surgery, 72E, Concord Street, Robeson 4 South, 440 Boston. Wow, that's quite impressive there. Yeah, that's something there. But I mean, you know, it's pretty sad that people drive without a license. It's crazy, but I mean, I'm not going to get into that because that's only penny stuff. That's actually going on right now. So let's take it as that. Well, let's see what this only Congress can resolve crisis at your southeastern borders, but they seem willing departing border patrols by chief unwilling because of the influence of the hashtag open border MARIA. See that? That's crazy. I mean, retirement border patrol chief. Let's see what CNN.com has to say about these border patrols, because I like to know what Mexico police put back at immigrants and current heading to U.S. 0233. Edited note by Carol L. Post has served as the chief of the U.S. Border Patrol located in Washington, D.C. since August of 2018 and will be retiring at the end of the month. The review expressed that this commentaries are here on reviews by options on CNN, filling wire and the duct tape. There is an old saying in the Border Patrol that with these tools and agents and can fix just about anything. We patrol rugged and remote areas, and we have long related on our own inquiry to communicate and fix equipment and even build early visions of borders, barriers, and technology, but Border Patrol in gentility alone cannot address the border security and humane society crisis we been facing this past year. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, look at that. Joined the Border Patrol 25 years ago, but because of my strong beliefs in border security mission, our mission is to address all threats on our border to stop everyone and everything from crossing between authorization points and entering the thread of transitional criminal organizations is even presented as they smuggle drugs, weapons, cash, and people and supports of the criminal enterprise throughout generations of experience. Border Patrol develops and a set of tools to address crossing borders legally activities, technology to give us awareness of legal activities, physical barbed wires to slow of stop. There is an agent to respond and making a arrest. In 25 years career, I personally seen these tools delivered true borders security results and placed like Douglas and Yuma, Arizona, and El Paso, Texas. Without double and current crisis has been unlike anything Border Patrols has faced in your 95-year history. Last fiscal year, and agents operation more than 85,000 people along with the southeastern border for the first time in history of three 32,100 of these at prisons where children smuggling organizations to profit from legal immigration like never before, leveraging outdated immigration systems to advice bring a child and you'll be released. See that? I mean, that's how that that's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Children always smuggled over the United States. This is what our border patrols are about. Okay, our border patrols are about stopping people coming over the border. Smuggling drugs, smuggling children, smuggling victims over here. I mean, that's why they're there. Okay, and this is the top of the reason why the president of the United States wants to put the border wall up is because of all this. Okay. Furthermore, we have sex trafficking going on. Okay. Sex trafficking, same thing. Okay. Drug trafficking, sex trafficking, it all turns out the same. Okay. Smuggle children over. People come over here, smuggle children out of our country, okay? Treat them as prostitutes, okay? They don't know any better. You go online, you see all kinds of stuff online, okay? Facebook, okay? You see, guys picking up, kids online, Facebook. You got all kinds of crap going on here. You know what I'm saying? And and this is why we need to protect our children because of crap like this. Okay, we online, same thing. Okay, I mean, you see kids, you see grown ups, kids 18 years old, 20 years old. Hey, you know what? They're missing 24 hours. Hey, sometimes sometimes we get them in time. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes they turn up dead. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes they turn into a cold case. I mean, look at it. Look online. See it, believe it, because let me tell you something. It's all there. I mean, you got guys that come online that promise a job, and then, hey, all right, hey, mom, you know what? Hey, look, something. Hey, I just got promised a job, a good job. I'm gonna make money. Then all of a sudden, boom, come to find out, hey, now you're now you're a trafficking victim. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how is that supposed to work? That's why we need these border walls up and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that way none of this stuff happens anymore, because I mean, too many kids are missing throughout the throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they go outside, they go to school, they come home from school, boom, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to, do something. Okay. I mean, those are our children. If it was your children, you'd be mad. Okay. You'd be upset. You'd be screaming your head off. You'd be, want to slap the cop across the side of the head and everything else and all. But I mean, you have to realize that, this is other people's children. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my children's, if that was my kids, I'd be mad. I'd be upset. But you know what? I mean, but hey, something, it's up to you. It's up to parents to watch their children and where their children go, because we as parents, we don't know what our kids are up to. I mean, sometimes they don't tell us anything, what's going on, sometimes they don't. And it's pretty sad that, that they don't, So I'm going to take a sip of my water here, because I'm getting hoarse over here in my throat here. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But anyways, I mean, keep an eye on your children. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of shady stuff going on out there. Keep an eye on them. But if they, ask your kids what your kids do. You know what I'm saying? Ask them. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and talk to them. Say, hey, look, man, hey, you got plans? I mean, what's your plans? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna go to college or something? Are you gonna make something of yourself? Hey, you know what? Every second counts. Okay, every second counts. Okay, I mean, something. Look what happened to that little girl in Springfield. Good thing that some good Samaritans turned around and got her. Got her back. Okay, if it wasn't for the good Samaritans and the state police, that tragedy would have turned out something else. Okay, with that poor little 11-year-old. Okay. You know, I mean, that could have turned out differently, but you know what? Thank God, thank the good Lord. The Lord was right on top of that too, as well as the Samaritans, good Samaritans. I mean, they put their life on the line just to save that little girl. And you know what? I haven't even gotten a chance to meet these people. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I would love to shake their hand and say, "Hey, look, thank you." Okay, just in, either in person or maybe on Facebook, just to say thank you to them because they did a tremendous job on what on every. They did a tremendous job with that. But again, you know what I'm saying? People like me, people like you. I mean, we should all monitor Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Even YouTube, even Twitter. We got to monitor these things because you know what? Hey, you get a friend request. Okay. Who are you? Okay. Well, and then you got to kind of like really write them back and say, hey, you know what? Hey, I don't know you, so I'm going to delete you because no why? Because you're not family. I don't know you. I don't know you, and that's it. You know, and something because you know what? Facebook is just as bad. Okay, Facebook is just as bad. So that's why you gotta sit there. You gotta and say, hey, look, you know what? Monitor your children on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Monitor them. They got phones. Okay, phones. Oh, I got a phone, so hey, I'll take a picture. Okay, and you know what? Or they're on it and swearing up a storm on there, and I mean, I see it every day. Even outside, I see it every day. I mean, a limit. There's I mean, there's a limit to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a limit to there's a limit to all that because I'm going to tell you something. Facebook is really getting bad, and I see a lot of missing teenagers on here. And let me tell you something. If I was an FBI agent, I'd be out there looking for them and put myself in harm's way. But you know what? I'm not that. So I don't. I mean, it's up to the parents, to sit with their children and ask their children what's the actual plan for their future. I mean, they have a future, right? I'm glad. So most parents don't care out there, but something. As a parent, I'm telling you, keep an eye on your children because you never know what your children are doing out there. Okay, I mean, I've seen there's 15-year-olds out there. They're on their phone, they're hanging out with God knows who. I mean, come on. I mean, they hang out with older women and everything else and stuff. You never know what those older women are gonna do. Hey, come here. Hey, look here. You know what? Hey, stand on the corner with me. I'll teach you how to be a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that happens. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sit down, talk to your children, man. I mean, your children. If your kids mean a lot to you, like you say they do, talk to them. Sit down and talk to them. I talk to my son all the time. I ask him, hey, hey, buddy, what are you gonna do? What's your plans? What are you gonna do with your life? And sometimes we have a conversation here and there, but now now a conversation is due. So I'm gonna sit and talk with him tomorrow. And ask him what his plans are. I'm gonna keep asking him until I get an answer. Until he tells me. Hey, well, my plans are is going to college. Well, you know something? He's so good at being a techie and everything. We have a technology down over here on Eastern Avenue. So I mean, but I don't know if he might not like that. So I mean, I like to introduce him to that, you know. But we'll see. Maybe in the near future, you know, he'll um, tell me what he actually wants, you know. So I mean, that's it, you know. I mean, you gotta sit down and talk to your children, you know, make them feel you know, comfortable, you know, make them feel comfortable, you know, sit down and talk to them, say, hey, look, hey, this is what you know, this is what I want, this is what I want, you know, this is what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? You know, you know, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? You know, that way you know your children. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look it. My parents never knew me. Oh, you know what? Oh, I had you for 9 months, so I know you. You don't know nothing. Okay, I took off on my mother and I joined the Marine Corps. That's how much she knew me. Okay, you know something? As kids, and but growing up as an adult is a different is it but different a whole different ball game. Okay. So you know what? Be sure to get out there and talk. Be sure to sit down with your kids and talk to them. You know about the dangers of Facebook and about the the consequences that that could actually happen on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And especially the girls. You know what I'm saying? Boys are they're not so much, but the girls, sit down and talk to them. But sit down with all of them and talk to them and tell them about the dangers of Facebook and how Facebook is. Because I want to tell you something. Facebook, people can set up things and set up websites and promise you and say, hey, look, you know what? I have a job opportunity for you. And all of a sudden, hey, they're all happy. $12 an hour, $15 an hour. They're signing up and everything. And all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. You don't see them again. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes you call the police say, well, you got to give it 24 hours and see if she comes back. You know something? Sometimes, sometimes they do come back and sometimes they don't. It's sad to say it, but it's true. You know, I mean, look at it. You know what? Sometimes you find them and they end up, dead in the woods. Or sometimes you find them at their friend's house, um, doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, or they're locked up in a police station because they went with a friend and stole in a store. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, if you're a follower, you always will be a follower unless you can break that habit. If you see your friend going in a store robbing, you know what? Tell him, say, look, see you later. I'm going home. You want to steal? That's on you. You go to jail. Ain't gonna be me sitting down at the in the blue light hotel. Oh no, So I mean, that's just it. They want you to sit down. They want you. They sometimes they'll make you feel guilty and say, hey, look, you know what? Look, you're a chicken. You're a chicken. You don't want to do a steal with me. You know what? They make you feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? They make you feel guilty, and and after, you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad how they make you feel. That's pretty sad how they make you feel guilty after. So I mean, but like I said, it's my it's I'm streaming live over here. It's already 10:04. And I just want to try it out and see how much views I get. I see one person on, but I don't know who that is because I don't see any names over here on actually this side here. So I mean, so I don't know if I'm reacting myself or you know but I mean I like to Um, I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna put one in and say hello. So um, say hello. So I'm gonna type in one and say hello because let me see. I'll say hello. So I'm gonna send it and say hello. You know, and so I put one up and said hello. So that's if you have YouTube, go on YouTube Studio. It's YouTube Studio. I'm streaming live. Um, I'm streaming live. I'm streaming live right now. I'm live. I'm streaming live right now. So go there and check me out. Check me out on YouTube Studio. Go on Media One, Facebook. Go on the Fall River group. Add your comments and all, and we'll see about taking. We'll see about taking calls. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, calling all parents and aunts and uncles and grandparents. Do you have youngsters in your family that love baseball? Yeah. Well, you know what? I love baseball. I love the Red Sox. Okay. I love the Patriots. And I love the Lakers. I used to love the Celtics, but you know what? I went from the Celtics to the Lakers because I knew the gentleman that I didn't know him personally, but I knew him by watching the Lakers on TV and everything, and he was very good. He's a very good basketball player before he retired, and something. And for me, I think somebody sabotaged that helicopter because there's no way that helicopter could crash. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sabotaged it, and you know what? And I'm sure that I'm sure that right now there is an investigation on the way, and I hope the investigation comes out successful. And find out who did sabotage that helicopter. That is a breaking news all over Facebook and everything else and all. They're talking about it left and right. Okay. You know why they're talking about left and right? Because this basketball player was an MVP, and he won several awards, winning and award winnings. Okay. And, that's the guy's popular. Okay. He's popular, and his 11-year-old daughter didn't even have a life. Okay, didn't even see a life. Okay, I mean, she died instantly in that crash. Okay, and that's awful. Okay, that is an awful thing. And something, again, my prayers go out to the families, to the families that are involved. And you know what? And whoever did that, whoever decided to actually do that, I hope they face justice. I hope justice prevails, and they get the punishment that they deserve, because that's not right. That's not right at all. And let me tell you something. Anybody that right mind sabotages a plane and kills innocent people, kills innocent people, especially a child, their life should be taken too as well. Because something, I don't forgive murderers. Okay, I don't. Okay, and you know what? I won't get into the other thing, but anybody that hurts children, I do not forgive. Okay, I don't. Okay, in my mind, the Lord tells me to forgive, but guess what? Something, in my mind, they don't deserve to live. Okay, you know what? But I shouldn't be judging anybody. But something, I should leave him up to the judging. But I mean, when it comes to children, everybody's got a passion. Okay, children are children. Okay, they're loving children and everything else and stuff, and they deserve more they deserve more. Okay, more than anything in the world. Okay, so I mean, just like when they talk about that's like when they talk about um abortion. Abortion's the same way. So some people they want to talk about abortion. Okay, they want to talk uh about abortion. Okay, hey, you know what? Like they say, we get rid of the abortion clinics, get rid of the abortion doc, get rid of all this bull crap. Okay, and you know something, let's get rid of these things. I mean, it's happening all around the nation. We need to get rid of it and start off fresh. Okay, we don't need this abortion bullshit. Okay, this is crap. Okay, anybody that's for abortion, I wouldn't even. You know what? I would debate them and tell them, say, look, you know what? You need to get rid of abortion because abortion is, and they're murderers. Okay, they're murdering babies and everything else. They're forcing mothers to go have an abortion. So that shouldn't even actually be. You know what I'm saying? That should just be a get rid of these clowns. We don't need them. We don't need abortion around Massachusetts. Okay, you know something. And let me tell you something. Whoever's for abortion, give it up. You'll never become president of the United States. Okay. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I got a picture of Kobe Brayton. Okay, picture of Kobe Brayton. Okay, in his helicopter crash. Okay, look at this guy. This guy's young, man. Okay, young father. Left a wife, left a baby, and everything else, and all. I mean, whoever did this, got to be one sick bastards, man. Okay, one sick bastards. Plain English. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say. I will spell it out in English. So I mean, that's just me. You know. I mean, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got some ignorant people out there. In the world. But you know what? But what we want to do is we want to we want positive instead of negative. So if we can all think positive and instead of negative, then we all get somewhere in life. Yeah, well, we all do. And that's just it. I have another drink, man. I gotta have a drink sometimes. It's just water. You know. I like drinking water. Ugh. It helps me out a little bit. With my voice and stuff. I get a hoarse voice and everything. So, see, like again, okay. I just pulled something else up. Okay. Family left with no answers. Okay. All right. Look at. Let me see something here. Lori Southern Strom Santos. What happened to PJ, Light, and Liz Hazardous who were working on this case? Why is it that the families are struggling to get information from both um, to get info, both struggling with substance and using disorder? Couldn't that be why watching tonight's live at 6 p.m. right here on Recovery Fall River? Please join and add a watch party. I mean, see, no, okay, all right, they're missing. Okay, they're missing, and something. And this is when this is what I actually always uh, talk about a lot. Okay, I talk about this a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Sometimes it's due to drugs. Sometimes it's due to having what do you call it? Uh, taking a job without checking into it. You know what I'm saying? And all, but okay, I got this. Uh, Rest in peace, Henry. Mayfield, you are not forgotten. So Army SPC Henry Manchfield Jr. died January 5th, 2020, in a attack by a Shabbat Milton on Monday on Baal. So rest in peace. There, he sacrificed his own life for your great country, but please help me honor him so he's not forgotten. Well, I mean that too. We don't forget. Our we don't forget our veterans either. So we talked about a lot of things today, but again, when you're out there, I do it. I see a veteran. Thank you for your service, and that's it. See a homeless out there. Okay. Well, guess what? You know what? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna buy you a sandwich. I'm not gonna give you any money, but I'm gonna buy you a sandwich, and that's it. I mean, we have a lot of homeless populations, in the field. So even we have tent city out there. Every time I talk about this, my videos get popular and everything, and I get famous. Maybe I'll make a few $1,000s one day. Who knows? By doing a talk show. I'm doing a talk show. I got a small talk show. It's called the David Meade Show. So, hey, look it. I have Twitter. Go on Twitter. I got a Twitter account. Go on there. Check everything out over there. Go on Media One page. Check out my check out my videos over there, and we'll and let me know what you think of them, and if because I want to know if I'm improving. Okay, so if I'm improving, if I'm doing good, then hey, I'm doing something right. So I mean that's the breaks. David Meade Show reports everything from head to from head to toe, and like to keep our community safe. And keep our children safe as well. So that way, there's no and by the way, keep an eye, keep an eye out on vans that have serious tinted windows painted over them and padlocks on the back of the door. So watch out for that and everything, because if you see that, you can. I mean, you can call police and tell them, say, hey, look, this is unusual for me to see, padlocks on back of vans and all. An update on North Dartmouth man was arrested for indecent. Wow, crazy. And Houston, Texas, if you do not think these your social media are recruit kids, think again. In 2017, 117 kids were missing from that year alone. Wow. Taking a good hard look at these wanted fugitives for human trafficking. We just got done talking about that. Wow. Human trafficking, because we know somebody's out there knows where these are, where they are, said Andy. So Keaton from Crime Stopper in Houston. Look at this. Everybody knows that. Everybody know. See that? Man, we just got done. We just got done talking about this award offered for an arrest of 9 sex trafficking fugitives. So most of 9 sex trafficking fugitives, most of them are women, most of them are guys. You just don't know. You can't trust either one of them. See, you know. I mean, sometimes you can't even trust your best friend. You know what I'm saying? How do you know? You know what I'm saying? They could pay your best friend $1,000. You don't even know it. Hey, follow me. Hey, hey, I just got paid $1,000. Hey, look here, waving on him, and then you're like, wow, you know what? Was this job? What's this job that, you know what I'm saying? And how'd you fill out? But the first question I'd be asking, how did you fill out the application and why'd you get paid so quickly? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be the first question I'd be asking. See, even women are sex traffickers. Look at that. Wow. That's terrible. You know? I mean, that's terrible. Black guys too. They're all sex traffickers and everything. Jesus. And I just want to put something else out there. Tibetan mother is seeking help for finding her son who's been missing for uh, 8 months. Well, he was okay. He was last seen in a bank. So if he was last seen in a bank, so what was he doing in a bank? Was he, withdrawing money out and somebody hold him up? You know, well, maybe so. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to tell how the chow mein sandwiches, clam and small sizes of a New England. That's crazy, you know. I mean, you see that? Oh boy. Okay. Let me see what other people have in mind here. Hey, look. You know what? There is while the pavilion's still there at Kennedy Park is most, huh? That's awesome. So, wow. I'm just trying to look for something else over here to talk about. Happiness is not the absence of problem. It is the ability to deal with them. Wow. Ain't that awesome? And Dartmouth police are seeking the public helping and identifying a constituent, recognizing him from the. Let me see this for a second. I mean, this is a strange thing. The following was posted by the Dartmouth Police Department on their Facebook page, calling all CHAS PDs, Dartmouth PDs, and fashion police are teaming up in the effort to identify this guy who allegedly stole an iPhone from an unsuspected patron at Walmart last night, because we formally believe that he took the device in order to enter himself as a content on the new TLC show What Not Where When You Are Stealing Other People's Stuff. We are asking that you share this picture with as many people as possible so that we can help him enter his change of getting picked through based on the hoodie. I think he's already has a pretty good shot. Just saying. If if anyone has any information, we can pass on to TLC, but his identity, they are encouraging to either send us a private message or call detectives Kelly Coster at the 508 910 1755. Thank you. Please share. See, I mean, sometimes you have to sit there and you have to share these things. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's a lot of fugitives out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, sometimes we catch them. Sometimes we catch them. Sometimes we don't catch them. But you know what? Thank God, the power of Facebook and the power of the media, radio, and podcasts and everything else and all. People share this stuff so that way we talk about it, we share it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's how the person gets caught. Okay. Hey, look, you know what? I saw that person over there. Hey, look, I saw that person over there. And you know what? Next thing you know it, the police are right on them and boom, getting them, and taking them to jail. That's how it's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? Work together like communities and then we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? If we don't work together like communities, then guess what? We're not fine because we have to work together. I mean, it's we work together. I mean, you sit there, you want positive, take positive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, if you like positive, have positive. If you don't want positive, you still want negative, then you stick with the negative, and I stick with the positive. Like I told you before, you want to be part of the problem, be part of the problem. You don't want to be part of the problem, part of the solution. Being part of the solution is being negative. Being part of the solution is being positive. Being positive part of the problem is being negative. So, you know what? Pick what side you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? You know, and and help your community. Help better your community because I do all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know something? And it seems like it is working, But anyways, I love my podcast studio. I'm going to take a drink again because I need a drink. I take a drink all the time. But anyways, I got one more thing to talk about before I end my show. Here we go. DCYF, 4-month-old baby died during a maltreatment. That's awful. Oh my gosh. North Dominant man arrested on. Okay. All right. We already read that one. And I-195 exit Rubenberg project is to begin this week on Route 24, part of the Fall River Diocese suspended third retired priest in a week over sexual stuff. Wow. That is awful. Jesus Christ. Fall River Mill fire to deem arson award beginning offers. Deemed arson. It was arson. Wow. That's a shame. 3 named added in Fall River Police Department. Most wanted. Oh my Jesus, Lord. These people want to go to wanted due to capture into the Fall River Police Department has added 3 names to other most wanted lists. Wow. What are these guys? Black guy, white guy. Huh. I just want to give it, I don't know. It's really crazy. So, I mean, Michael Carter, who was convicted of manslaughter, was on her boyfriend to suicide, is being released. All right. We already know she's released. She's a crackhead. I don't know why they even released that. They released the murderer from prison. So it's crazy, I mean, Massachusetts AG Holly sued Susan Trump administration over 3D prior. Good. You know what? Hey, exercise. And you know what? Another thing. Exercise your constitution. constitutional rights. Exercise your First, Second Amendment, and your First and Second Amendment right. Dartmouth police are looking for jewelry thief suspects. Oh, these kids are like really young and they're stealing. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. Dartmouth police are looking for 2 men wanted in a theft of jewelries and have put out a statement in their typical humorous fashion because we have both priceless and flawless relationships with your followers. DPD is once again looking for some help to identify these 2 games who stole several hundreds of dollars worth of jewelry from KOHI this weekend because of they love jewelry so much. If you have any information that can help us seize them both from a prior of silver bracelets, you are encouraging to either send us a private message or call detectives Kelly Coster at 508-910-1755. Thank you. Well, I mean, you can email them and you can send them a private message. Say, hey, I know where they are. I mean, you can actually do that. Hey, I know where they are. They're right here. You know what I'm saying? Snap a picture, take a picture, boom, post it right up on Dartmouth Police website. It's a match. These guys, Massachusetts man arrested after shooting officer Saturday. That was actually Saturday when that happened. I ain't giving nobody a headache. This is my show. You don't like my show, then, like I said, I tell people you don't like it, then you don't have to listen to it. So, I mean, have you seen this child? Let's say, yeah, she's missing too from Westport. Wow. See, I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. LSA one. She was missing since November 26th, since 2019. Missing Westport from Mass. DOB January 1st, 2003. Age now 17. Sex female. Race white. Hair color blonde. Eyes color blue. Height 5'6", weight 140 pounds. Wow. I mean, she was missing. Alice was last seen in November 26th in 2009. That is ridiculous. Okay. You know what? All these kids that are going missing. That's something that we are. I mean, we should use our community, our Facebook pages, our YouTubes to announce these things so these children can be found and back home with their parents. Okay, that is crazy. That is crazy. So democracy is basically saying that the most dumb people that can join together will control society. What could possibly go wrong? #end democracy. Why should we sit here and end democracy when democracy belongs to the United States? How crazy is that? Late night fire in Fall River, displaced too. So I mean, that's that new Massachusetts law that will affect you in 2020. Oh, the texting and driving. That's good. I mean, from the Bedford guy, new Massachusetts law that will affect you in 2020. Yeah. A new restaurant is coming well now. Locations in Westport. I mean, that's and And 2 vehicles crash on Braga Bridge, causing injuries Saturday. I don't know how that went out. The South Coast Hot Job List on January 26, 2020. Let's come a new member and all in Korea hip hop. Hey, look, I'm already, I stopped being a member. I start doing my own Facebook, my own podcast and everything, YouTube podcast, But anyways, I'm going to end my video for tonight because it's already 10:36. And I just want to say, go Patriots. Hope they win. I hope they win, and and see everybody tomorrow night. I'll be on live tomorrow at 6:30. So I'll be talking about other things. Trump administration is demanding changes in California abortion polls. Yeah, well, good. I'm glad he's changing that around. Yeah, there we go. Good to save. A firefighter had to cut their own attic access door. Wow. This is Facebook is so terrible, Sometimes, people talk about other people and everything. But you know what? I want to say to everybody, have a good night. I have to get up in the morning. I got, things to do. I'll be on 6:30 tomorrow night. Whether if it's on Media One or it's on Studio Facebook. But most likely I'll probably be on Media One because there's a few things that I actually want to talk about. So good night, everybody. God bless, and please check out Media One, and and listen to my videos, comment on them, leave me a message, leave me a message. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.